Yes, ma. 8:30. Yes. So we'll start with the Vandana, and then we'll post the form and right. Yes. Let's start with the Guru Vandana. Let's sit straight. Visualize Samachi in the third eye. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvadhitam Nirvalam Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trivinarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nityanandam, welcome to Mahants and Leads Kailash Courtyard Manifesting Power Session. Welcome all the Paramashivas.
Nityanandam.
Yes, the gods and goddesses, thank you for blessing and gracing us today. Yes, just if you could fill the form, it will take like 5 to 10 questions. It will be really, really good for us to understand the deeper where each one is. Literally, we are tracking all your email ID and seeing how you're progressing, how your understanding is with the each questions. So it will be really nice if you could take just 5 minutes, quickly click. It's like 2-3 options are there, quickly click, and then we can start. We are also waiting for a few more people. So up to 10 minutes, we are giving them time for them to catch up. Nityanandama, Muktikama, anniversary of birthday. She's literally come like Devi and gracing us. Thank you, Nityanandam.
Ma, yesterday, exactly during the power manifestation, our internet got disconnected for a few seconds and we couldn't log in back.
Who is that? Where you're talking from?
Ma, this is Ramanashri. I'm calling from Hyderabad.
Okay. Okay.
I got
Where was that?
I
When was that?
What, ma?
Oops. Sorry, we'll catch up. We'll catch up every day.
Yeah, that height power manifestation, that exactly at that time it got cut. I couldn't log in back.
Ayyo. Okay.
The whole 1.5 hours I was sitting, just exactly that last 20 minutes.
Don't worry, we will increase double today. That's all. There are few kids who come to my session and few adults also come to my couple of sessions. So they come for morning, again increase the height, again evening they increase the height. One is like asking, Ma, I became now double. Instead of 1 inch, I became 2 inch taller. What do I do? Be happy, that's all I want to do.
Nothing. Actually, the room was locked. That's the problem. That's why I couldn't get in back.
Yes, that is one thing. People who get dropped, Ma, they are not able to come back. That's one thing is there. If we don't log, then they're coming anytime. Oh, that's a nice problem to have. Okay, we'll leave it to open, Nyanat Mama.
Nityanandam, could you repost the link, please, for the survey?
Yes, perfect. Yes, Ma. Jaisma, can you repost? Anniversary சொல்லிட்டு விட்டு வந்துட்டீங்களேம்மா கோடிட்டு பக்கத்துலயே இன்னைக்காவது படுத்துவானம்மா
நான் விடலம்மா today is Muktika's anniversary.
Yes, we are celebrating. She come like Devi. See,
that's why I'm wondering how come Muktika is all super decked up.
Yes, Ma, Muktika, I'm also thinking like that. Happy anniversary. Thank you.
See, everybody thinks you're a Devi now.
Thank you.
She's blessed for the occasion, gracing the God and Goddesses program. I think that's how we have to give a crown and everybody sits. Then only they'll manifest like that.
This is Sunita.
You never
from
know, it might
Seattle.
happen.
This is Sunita from
Yes,
Seattle.
ma.
I know Muktika. She won't miss any opportunity.
I can't agree more, Sunita. I totally agree with you.
Swamiji is asking us to live to the max potential. So why not?
You did that even before Swamiji said. So
Always.
happy
Now
anniversary.
she has a
ma'am.
spiritual reason for it.
Yes, yes.
Totally.
Good to see you, ma, Muktika.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks, ma'am. All the sessions are recorded, and actually it is in the YouTube. Anybody can watch it if you want to, if you have missed any session.
Ma,
Thank
can
you
you
so much.
post the YouTube link on the chat, ma?
We have posted, that's what I'm just telling, ma.
You just posted
just
it. Okay,
logged in?
okay. Got it,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you, ma.
It's called SMKT, KCMP, appa. All letters are there, ma. That one.
Okay, ma. Got it. Thank you.
And also, I just want to let everybody know
Thank you,
that
ma'am.
we told we'll be locking the room at 8:40. Doesn't mean that you have time till 8:40 to join. At 8:30 there is 65 people, and then at like 8:35 there is 110 people. So it is. So people don't think that you have till 8:40 to join. Class starts at 8:30. 8:40 we are only locking the room. Suddenly I'm saying between 8:35 to 8:40, so many new people are joining in.
People are very intelligent. All their Shakti and Mukti, they will use all that here. You find out something, they'll find out something. Wow.
And also, I also want to re-emphasize that the YouTube links we are posting is just for you to like re-look at it and touch base on any of the concepts. But we highly recommend you attending the live, so that way we can, like the live power manifestation, especially when you do it with a group, it matters a lot.
Yes, this is not to skip the classes. This is to do a little more than a class. See, when we are in live, we can answer questions. You can ask questions. It will be more interactive. See, this whole thing is a casual. Courtyard means you just relax there, and whatever you would like to ask, you have questions, you have your opinions, keep posting whatever it is. There is nothing wrong at all. Whatever you're asking or you're telling, it's perfectly fine. Only if you open the mouth and tell, we'll know even that this concept exists. You have a breakthrough. Whatever you want, keep sharing it. So, no, it'll be really nice. Even if you have some clicks or anything, keep posting it. Whatever Swamiji is showing us, let's keep sharing with all of us. It's like everybody put together, we are in a space and we're all raising at the same time. So keep posting your questions. See, I can't tell this to kids. They'll ask me more questions than I think. Really, kids session, amazing. What all they ask. God. Yes, it is going to be 8:40. We'll start. Superb. Yes, anybody leaving also, you can just post to your Mahant and leads that you're leaving the room, or no, it's getting late for something. So that they also keep track, because suddenly I see after when we start the manifestation, it is like about 130, and then when we finish it is 100. So 20 people, suddenly 20-30 people are missing. So if you're leaving, please tell the Mahants or just put it in the chat that whatever reason you have, and then you leave. That way, it will like, no, we know that who's there and who's not there. because all the team leads are holding that space for all of us, right? Okay, great.
Ma, you're muted. Not able to hear you, Madhvait. Okay, let me call her. Just give me a few minutes. I'm not able to trying to reach Madhvait. Okay, so Madhvait is reconnecting her audio. Sorry for the technical glitch. While Madhvait is coming back, I wanted actually all the leads in one group. At this time, WhatsApp is actually convenient. So I've created a WhatsApp group just for the Mahants and the leads, which means all of you who have signed up for leads in some department or the other. So if there is any kind of a communication, not just in terms of this training, but general communication that needs to go to all the groups, we'll be using WhatsApp as a primary channel of communication. Okay, so I'm putting the link in the chat. I'm just waiting for Madhvait to reconnect, but I'm using this time.
Nityananda, am I audible?
Yes, Ma, you're audible, Ma. Just 1 minute. I was just finishing something.
Okay.
So you can click that link in the chat and it will automatically add you to the WhatsApp group. So click that link from your phone. So it will automatically just get you added to that WhatsApp group. That's leads, all the department leads of all the zones. A WhatsApp group is created for that. Okay. So I'm putting that link in the chat. Sorry, Madhvait, please go ahead.
Yes, I'm having a little technical funny thing. I don't understand, but it just dials in and dials out. Okay, something is getting manifested. Okay, so I was just saying, I started pretty much in a very high level of starting with a time concept. Am I getting cut? Just show me thumbs up or thumbs down. Voice breaking. Okay. What is it? Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Still? Thumbs up?
It's clear right now.
Yeah, something is. Okay. Okay, I was just saying like how if you are new to the whole group and this is the first class you are attending, and if you're just give me a minute. I want to log out. It's not logging in. I think I'm heard.
Yes, Mama. Now your voice is clear, loud and clear.
Yeah, but it's keep going in and out.
Well, it's continuous right now, so maybe let's continue and see. It's good.
Let's continue for a minute and then it goes off. They're getting cut too much. Okay. Nityanandam, can you hear me?
Yes, Ma.
Okay, great. It's not logging me out. I logged the cell phone, but it's still not logging me out.
Okay, but it's
Okay,
good right
whatever.
now. Can we continue, Madhvit?
Okay, Ma. Go ahead.
Nityanandam, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, but the previous audio was better. It looks like you're a little far away.
So, Margaret was saying, if you are new to the whole thing, see, I thought most of you are IA grad, that's great. But some of you are still new to the whole concept and all that. We have this, Kailash Courtyard where we have gone through step by step all the concepts. So if you want to go through some of the concepts before coming to this class, we'll post you the link. You can go through and then come to the class. It will be easier for you to understand some of the concepts where we assume that you know, because most of them are IA grads. I just directly speak about it. If you don't understand, also just stop me and post a message in the Zoom chat, either privately or common chat.
I can explain that concept. So here today we are going to look at all the change that we need to happen. So here, can you hear me clearly? Is it my voice clear for you all? Thumbs up. Okay, thank you. So Swamiji is giving us a very powerful space to understand what is change, and he says a beautiful story how when one of the king wanted to be permanently on planet Earth, so he goes and prays, I don't want to die, and then he gets a boon that if you go and drink the water of this pond, you can be permanent. So he goes to the pond and has the water, and simply when he drank the water, he becomes a crow. And then he sits as a crow in the tree, and then what happens is his family dies, his kingdom moves, his people have gone, and everything is happening, but he is not able to die at all. He is just sitting there. And he gets really frustrated because he can't even commit suicide now. He is eternal. So he decides, okay, I'll sit on the tree. Whoever comes to the pond and drinks, I'll tell my story. So he tells the story to people. Whoever comes says, hey, if you drink this, you will come and sit with me forever. All your friends, family, everything will be gone, but you will be simply sitting here forever. So it's the most frustrating thing that nothing ever changes for me. So everybody literally runs away once they see the crow. That is to make us understand, if everything is just the same, how will we feel about the whole life? Change is the best thing that happens to all of us. It's the most auspicious thing. Swamiji says how we are constantly getting attached to so many things. And when those are pulled, whenever Kala Bhairava works on us, he just exactly what we possess, he touches that and removes that. But he does not remove the person or the job or the money or anything. He only removes the attachment to that, the powerlessness to it. Whenever we are clutched with any of the attachment to illusion and delusion, that will be pulled out. That comes as a root shock for us. We are shaken totally, and then we decide, okay, that's how we have to live, and then we compromise with ourselves, with the suffering, we learn to live. Instead, we remove the attachment very clearly, that attachment is not giving us anything. It's a virus. Love is perfectly fine, but attachment is completely the virus, which is a clutch. When we get clutched to something, then we constantly suffer out of that clutch. We are the ones who are going to experience that. If suppose I have a problem in my office, whenever I have some problem, if I am able to sit back and say, okay, Swamiji is going to help me, then there is going to be really process happening to me, and change is going to happen to me, and benefit is going to happen to me. But if I take the chance and say, okay, this is a mess, I made a mess, or this is some incompletion, I throw a tantrum there, then simply Swamiji does not work with us, Kala Bhairava does not work with us, and the result is out of our completion, that comes an even bigger problem, and then we don't know how to solve that problem. So constantly we are caught up into the confusion and delusion. There is a beautiful story of how this, how we go on living and how the attachment is removed. Swamiji himself goes to Ram Surat Kumar. He goes to Ram Surat Kumar, and when he is sitting there, one of the man says, I want to get enlightened, I am ready to surrender. He says, okay, very good, are you sure? He says, yes, I am very sure. Sorry, ma.
Your voice changed a little bit now. It was better before, now it kind of changed in maybe it's a little more not clear.
I am in the full volume.
Yeah, now it's better, now it's better.
Just check it out. Okay. So, Ram Surat Kumar, what he does is, he is a great enlightened master. He takes this man and ties his legs and hands and says, okay, now be like this. So he is like very into, okay, now I I don't have a problem. Master has given me a great process. He has tied my hands and legs. So for 6 hours, 8 hours, he was enthused. But after that, he started feeling, oh, maybe I'm not very ready. And he started feeling slowly and slowly. By 24 hours, he was like literally restless, just want to run away. That time, he had Ram Surat Kumar, he called one more person and said, okay, show the whole clipping, what's happening in your house to that person. So he shows them, actually, Swamiji says, his wife itself was going through some affair with some person. So he gets really paranoid. This person who's tied up is shown that his wife is having an affair with somebody. Ram Surat Kumar shows this in a Krishnashila or some place. And he gets really paranoid. He says, no, take all my knots out and please get me off this. I do not want to be here. And he says, no, I'm not going to relieve you. I'm going to, you decided, so you have to be here only. So he suffers, goes through all that suffering and everything. And after that, once he settles down, he simply comes and takes away the knots and goes. So this man runs to his house. And when he goes to the house, everything is normal. Absolutely normal. There is nothing with the wife. Nothing happened in the house. Nobody is there and the wife has not gone. Absolutely nothing. So he asks the wife, everything is fine? She says everything is fine. Then he comes back running and saying, he's to the Ram Surat Kumar, saying, thank you that no, nothing has happened, but why did you do this to me? So Ram Surat Kumar literally explains how he was so attached to his wife. First he was attached to himself being tied up. Then when the wife came, this all forgotten. Then he caught up with the wife. Then he was so attached to the wife. Literally the attachment was removed. No real situation. Wife was not removed. The attachment was removed. But he went through a whole suffering of that attachment. So Swamiji beautifully explains the story. When we are attached, nothing in our life can be removed. Life cannot violate us. Nowhere it can take away anything from me. I am infinity. I am absolute. How can somebody take something from an absolute, right? Then it cannot be absolute. So nobody can violate. Only what is taken out is all the attachment, because we are constantly in illusion and delusion. Our kids, our family, our parents, our job, our wealth, everything is yours only. Nobody can take anything. But if you are attached to them, removing them brings suffering for you, then that suffering has to be completed. Understand very clearly, all this, everything has to change. How we were kids, we were with the parents, then we moved on to the college. Doesn't mean we hate our parents, we don't like our parents, we are going to some other place. No, we grew up, matured, and something else started happening. Then we left the college and all the friends and we got married. So many things keep changing in our life, and it is not we are suffering out of that. There is something better happening. That is why life is auspiciousness. Understand, auspiciousness is a guna, Akshaya guna of Paramashiva. When you say I am Paramashiva, living the space, I am Paramashiva, you will not get into all this attachment. Auspiciousness, Swamiji says, is the insider information. Why is it insider information? Suppose I'm going through some attachment problem. So I'm suffering. And I see for my first kid, he had a fracture. When my kid was 1.5 years, we started at school, and that's when I was stressed taking care of 10 kids. I met Swamiji. So I went to meet Swamiji. I was taking care of the kids. Swamiji taught us beautiful signs. Go tell the kids, pain is a lie. So I told the kids, pain is a lie. Whenever you have a pain, you focus on the pain. So this was in the school, and my son was 1.5 years. So I was teaching this kid all these things, and about 6 years we moved to ashram. Then one day he really fell down and had a fracture. He was like, again, for him it's the same thing. So he just took his hand and he walked 2 floors, opened the door, and he threw his hand, and it was very funny, it was falling down, and it was, he was saying, Ma, my hand got disconnected. I had a heart attack at that time, literally had a heart attack, that what has happened, I couldn't take it, because my attachment to my son was the suffering in me. So simply, my husband came, took him to Swamiji. Swamiji saw him and asked him, what you're doing? He said, I am focusing on the pain to Swamiji. And Swamiji smiled and said, you're like me. Blessings, I'll take care of you. And literally, he packed me in a car and sent me out of ashram to do some parenting in Hosur. My 6-year-old kid, so much I'm suffering. He just put me in a car and sent me to parenting. But because Swamiji said, I'll take care, I also happily went off. But next, after we come back, the scene has not finished. He makes a big satsang where he speaks about how the child is able to see what is happening inside as outside him. No, without any illusion and delusion. How the mother, which is outside, puts all that in herself and suffers inside her because of attachment. Oh my God, I got it. I said, oh my God, I messed up. He said, because the mother was throwing so much tantrum and so much, she was creating a havoc there, I could not fix the hand. I said, oh wow, what a mess I am. I created the problem for my son. If I am not created, he would have got attached so beautiful. So after a few years, my bigger son had a same kind of instant, but this was a tractor run over his leg. This time I was very smart. I said, I zip all my chakras and just carry him to Swamiji. My son was 11 years old. So I just zipped everything and took him to Swamiji. Swamiji just saw, took his shawl tight, and he said, okay, ma, healed, ma. Go to hospital, just check it. So I really ran to the hospital, and they don't immediately take care and all. They took time, and in the morning when they took the X-ray, there was not a scratch. Not a scratch. Both my kids did not go through pain or suffering, but I went through the pain the first time. Second time, I zipped. I said, I should not create a problem now. By me taking the whole thing into my hand, Swamiji was not able to heal the whole situation. That is the story he tells very clearly. The Vishnu was running and then he stops and comes back. So Devi Lakshmi asks him, why did you come back? He simply says, I want to protect my devotee. I ran there, but the devotee was trying to protect himself, so I came back. Understand very clearly. When we exaggerate on our powerless space, when we are going through change, when we are going through the surgery, when we are going through problems, then he is not going to be there in the situation to handle that. If we are not throwing tantrum, if we are very clear, if I chant the Mahavakya, Paramashiva is real, he is going to come and fix. Simply, it will be taken care. Some of you, many of you would have experienced it. But when it comes to certain problem, you don't apply. Certain problem, you apply. There's so much of things. So before itself, now itself, I want today, any change that happens or any suffering because of the space. See, only when we live in illusion and delusion, you have to change. Now itself, if you declare, like how Markandeya, he went and hugged Shiva and he didn't have any attachment. So when Yama came and tried to...
Ma, we can't hear you. Your voice went far away.
Sorry? Again,
yes, your voice went a little far away. Now we are able to hear you.
Okay. Whatever. Okay, here. So, Swamiji is telling how we are constantly in the space of Paramashiva, like how Markandeya, he's a small boy, 16-year-old boy. He goes and hugs Shivalinga and he says, I will not go. And the Yama comes, the Lord of Death comes to remove the attachment. He has a rope of attachment to remove our attachment. But because he doesn't have attachment, it falls on Shiva. and Shiva literally takes off him. But understand that death can come to a person only for who has attachment. If you do not have attachment, you do not have death. And attachment to what? Attachment to our illusion and delusion. Now itself you decide, I am Paramashiva. Now Swamiji has given me this gift. Then what should I do if I should not be possessed by the attachment? And I'm sorry, illusion and delusion. Right now, mind is only possessing us. But Swamiji says, so beautifully he says, any conclusion of any guna, you are concluding any guna of Sadashiva. In that guna, the conclusion that you make becomes your reality. That also possesses you. Now, if you are very clear about that, what is life? Life is auspicious. If you understand that, I will be holding a life is auspicious no matter what happens. Because I know the auspicious means life literally, Swamiji is taking care. So, I am going to literally, see, for us, even one more step. We have a literally messenger and Facebook where we talk to God itself. We don't have to even worry about, no, God is somewhere and I don't know whether he will reply or not. We know that he reads, he messages us, and he even sometimes tells us verbally itself. So we have in such a nice state, why can't we shift ourselves now itself very clearly to live the state, space and powers of Paramashiva? We are living constantly in the mind. It is very clear when we understand any cosmic principle, any guna of Paramashiva. If you come to a conclusion, you don't have to do anything. After that, the conclusion possesses you. For example, I am deciding from today, whatever happens, I am going to feel inside I am Paramashiva. Anything else comes into my mind, I am going to tell very clearly, you are there, I am also there, but you are not, I am Paramashiva. So you are different person sitting inside me. That's all. But I am not going to be affected or infected by you. Very clearly, you say, I am Paramashiva in your inner space. And whatever you do throughout the day, you're able to hold that inside you. I am Paramashiva, I am Swamiji. If you are very clear, come to a conclusion or any conclusion, you can say, I am all pervading. I exist in everything. See, I am consciousness. And this computer is also consciousness. This cell phone is also consciousness. So everything is consciousness. I am going to hold this as my cognition. Or I am Purna Supa. I am always infinite. I am infinite. Nothing can be added to me. Nothing can be subtracted to me. I hold this context. Or auspicious. Whatever happens, it is auspicious. Even something like you say, okay, child is not anymore there. All of you should, as leads and as mahants, should know all the 63 saints of Shiva. The ultimate space they had. All of you should read this book. It is a very amazing book which has about the 63 saints. Shraddha, Rupama, are you posting that? Okay. Markandeya. We have 63 saints. It is very amazing how they lived on planet Earth for just being the oneness with Shiva. So all of you should know how they all lived. And we are supposed to live like that. Literally, in every case, Shiva comes. They go to the extreme of child abuse. Literally, they even literally hurt the child and all that. But even then, literally, when the Shiva calls, the child comes back walking. When the child is no more, and Shiva calls, and simply the child walks in. So, from all the stories you can understand, we don't lose people, we don't lose money, we don't lose our security in any way. We only lose our insecurity, attachment, fear, guilt, all these things. So when change is happening in us, simply go through the whole thing in a beautiful way that I am Paramashiva, or whichever cognition, any Akshay Guna, you can take any Akshay Guna and hold on to that when you're going through that. That is the will persistence. Your conclusions are going to make you hold through that. The conclusions are your will persistence. I know Swamiji will take care. The minute Swamiji says, I'll take care, that very minute itself, I know that will be taken care. So anything you can hold on which has worked in your life, and that you can just get past this illusion and delusion even now. You don't have to wait for some root shock to wake you up. Swamiji says to the extent, even some lion comes running. If it comes, what will happen? It will kill me. It will kill and take this body. I'll take another body. What is there? Or it will come and say, it will not eat me, it will go back. So I'll start living. What is there? So understand, to that extent he is able to say, it is perfectly, what happens is auspicious. Or anything which changes only is going to give us a breakthrough. If it is not changing, there is nothing which is going to have a breakthrough. Every moment we are changing. Our cells are dying and getting recreated. If you are holding your breath, that is called death. You have to let go of the breath. That is only called breathing. Even the breath I cannot hold. How can I hold my child or my mother or my father or my spouse? I cannot hold anything. The changes that needs to happen will happen. But you cannot stop change because you are possessed with that. Understand, they are not going to disappear from you. Only thing you will understand is how we exist on planet Earth. We are completely in the dream. When we wake up from the dream, we don't get even one disturb, whatever happens to whoever. But in this illusion and delusion, even after knowing it is illusion, we constantly fall into incompletion. That is will arrogance. We are creating more problems. It is too dangerous. It is like smoking. If you start practicing smoking, then the smoke smokes you. Alcohol, if you start, then the alcohol drinks you. It is a very dangerous thing to let your mood swing, your incompletion, your powerless to run your life. By throwing a tantrum, you are telling tantrum to take care of your life. What will happen? You want Swamiji or tantrum to take care of your life? Simply you will destroy more and more, and you will be in a state that you will be really pathetic. Then you will surrender. That is not buddhi. That is not intelligence. When you have all your senses, just surrender. Any problem, whether it is an ant bite or it is some huge problem that we are facing, just surrender. Whatever Swamiji is showing, he is doing the best. If you trust, Swamiji is alive. It is right now in front of us. He is there. That is why we are breathing. His breath we are breathing. Actually, he says, I breathe in you and breathe out you. Literally, he is sitting inside and breathing through us. We are alive means he is inside, not your inside. You are outside actually. If you come inside, actually it will be nice. That's what he says. Please have an appointment with yourself and come inside. So constantly, we are only living outside. When we ask, understand very clearly, one guna at least we have to conclude. Only if you conclude to one conclusion, that Akshaya Gunas, that is, I am the being of Paramashiva, you will start living it. Only if you start living it, when you have so many issues, you will be having the strength to handle that. Otherwise, you will be pulled by the mind again. Again, you are getting into death. You are wanting this whole process to be enlightened. Then decide that. Or at least be very clear, you are going towards the death. Be very clear, there is only two paths. Either get enlightened or die. There are only two paths in this. So let's get to the path of enlightenment. We all are here for that. Then right today itself, take all these suffering points. Take 10 certain things which you're so attached, you're so scared if it is removed from you. If somebody removes that from you, how you would feel? Go through that and see where is your attachment. You yourself take it out and clear it by the completion that Swamiji is making you more and more courageous, powerful. If you complete with it, simply money will shower. Wherever courage is, that is where money is. Be very clear. Courage doesn't mean you have to go and fight in a war. No. Courage is where you are standing as I am Paramashiva, not letting even one pattern hit you. That is the real Tyaga. That is courage. A person who can do the Tyaga. Not when the powerless place hits you, you are ready to sacrifice that and hold on, I am Paramashiva. That is the real Tyaga. Real oneness space. That is the real love for Sadashiva. Not anything else. He never wants anything that you have. He wants what you don't have. Paramashiva is very smart. He never asks you what you have. He asks for what you don't have. That is your will arrogance. That is your fear. That is your incompletions. That is your powerless moment. That is what you have to do, Tyaga. When we do that Tyaga, simply life happens for us. So that is why Swamiji says more and more our blind spots. When we ask a question why and when we ask a question how, the gap between these two he calls it blind spot. When we ask a question, why should I do? Why should I take Sangha activity? Why should I do this? Why should I do that? Instead, how can I do? A rich man always asks, how can I do? Because he has too much. We all have too much. We have so much of powers. So understand how is the question we need to ask. Never ask the question why. They're all leads and mahans. We need to know how to live this Paramashiva state. Not why should I take up this responsibility? Why should I do that? No, we are not interested to be human. The gap, blind spot cannot occur. We have to stand up and say, how can I do this? We are rich dad's kids. $1 trillion dad's kids. How can I get you to do next things? Simply manifest your reality. Let's not here live as a human and always have impossibility. Once you are in the space of how, there is no impossible, Swamiji says. Only if you are in the space of why, you are in impossibility. If you are in how, you are a rich man. You will ask, how can I help you? Because you know you have 10,000 people to do that work for you. Simply that confidence in you will create the 10,000 people. It's not after 10,000 people have confidence. Your confidence builds the 10,000 people for you. Always life happens when you declare. Not after you get the 10,000 you declare. Always, this is Swamiji, he will declare, 1,000 people will attend. And then only, with us only he declares. Just imagine what a team we have. Understand that confidence he declares. And we have Swamiji and we can declare what confidence we have and what confidence he has. Understand the team we have and understand the team he has. If he can declare 1,000 people, we can declare anything in the planet Earth. Because we have Swamiji. It's like, no, Mahabharata, Krishna is our side. So Swamiji is our side. So understand, he is so much with us. Literally with us. So with that confidence, we have to take up life. Now, I want you to take 10 minutes, write down all your suffering with respect to attachment. Then it is removed. Which are your pain points? And I want you to shift today to Paramashiva space. Not hang around and say, I don't know, it might not work, how will it work? No. Simply declare that I am Paramashiva. You will start living that space, only then it will happen. It is not, it is going to happen. Maybe I should No, start flying in the air. Then only I'll declare. No. Start declaring, you will start flying. Simply you will start flying. It's the declaration which opens the timeline for you. The heaven showers for you. Bhishma declared so much, literally everything showered. The heaven literally showered. No, you see that picture where they put flowers from heaven. Swamiji says, really it happens. To that extent, when he said, I'm going beyond sex, and he just dropped it for his father, who is going to get married to a young girl when he is old. Just for his father, he is saying, I will give up. So the heaven just showered when he was so integrated with his conclusions. So when you are integrated with your conclusions, simply heaven will shower. You don't have to go outside and do anything. Inside you, hold only Swamiji and celebrate him. That's all we need to do. I am Paramashiva. When we decide I am no more attached to my loved ones, no, don't do all that. What will happen to my relation? Nothing will happen first. See, understand your relation with your kids, you love them perfectly fine. Don't have attachment. Have only love. In Tamil, there are two words. No, anbu, pasam. Pasam is the problem. Love is perfectly okay. Attachment is the problem. Love, go and love them left and right, pamper them, do whatever you want. But do not get attached and sit and cry, oh, they are not here, they didn't call me. That attachment, remove it. That is the problem. You having wealth is not a problem. If somebody takes off the wealth, you cannot suffer. You should say, I'll create the wealth again. What is there? That is the conclusion. Understand very clearly, it is only the suffering you have to remove. Don't give up anything. Actually, if you remove the attachment, you will be so nice to others, each other. You will be such a sweet mom after that. Because once my son was like 6 years, I remember everybody told me, why are you leaving him and going everywhere? You're not even bothered or what? Go ask him, he missed you so much. So I went and asked him, did you miss me and all that? He didn't even understand the word. He said, I didn't lose you. Like he thought I'm like a pencil. Only when you lose it, you have to search for it and you miss something. I said, thank you for a greatest revelation. From today, I will hold this context with you. Literally, I learned so much. He doesn't even understand. And if I go put attachment to him, what will happen? He'll always suffer. I said, I will never give that state to my kids. No suffering. They know mommy is always there. She loves me the most. But they also know I don't have to sit and pamper and every 2 days I have to call up and say, how are you? How are you? I don't have to do that. They know that I love them. That is the space Swamiji wants us to give when it comes to love in relationship. And in everything, job, security, one job goes, Swamiji will show a better job. Swamiji is giving us better opportunities. Nothing is that we will miss. Even the worst, what happens, we can't have worse than what Swamiji is going through. Nobody can have anything worse than what Swamiji is going through. Even that he says it is auspicious. What about us? We go through small things. Even the worst when we go through, some part of us which we have gone through, if you take the full picture from the time we were a tortoise or a stone to now, we'll understand why it is happening. But since we don't know, we suffer. But that is not a reason to suffer. So understand very clearly, Swamiji has given you auspiciousness is anything Shiva does, it is auspicious. So Shiva means auspicious. Forget anything. Shiva means love. Shiva means auspicious. Ande Shivam. So understand, Shiva is so compassionate. So he cannot do. Your mother will never do something bad. I know she'll drag you to the hospital and put all the injection and put you to the tube, everything. But that is not bad. She loves you, so she does. Swamiji loves you so much. Understand, he is ready to do anything for you. That is how he holds each and every one. Don't think you're forgotten. Your breathing means he's sitting exactly inside you and watching you 24/7. Only you are not watching him. So understand, he loves you so much. So he can never do anything wrong to you. He is so compassionate and he knows how much. In Adinam, he says, the mosquitoes which bites, he says, I tell the mosquitoes where to bite, how much intensity to bite, how many times to bite. Understand? To that extent, he micromanages. So you don't have to worry at all. If you're going through something that is meant for you, without attachment, only like Gurukul kids, exaggerate on Swamiji. Any problem, they say, we exaggerate on Swamiji. That is what is oneness. There's such a beautiful, compassionate space, like a mother. And then they don't feel anything at all. Whatever they go through, they're able to just walk out without any suffering, however bad they are. See, he lost his hand and he's not worried. I am sitting and worried. One lost a leg and he's very fine. Everything happens when you are aligned. The kids never suffered. Only I suffered a little bit and then I had to come back. Can't hear. Ma, Joy. Maybe we should try something. Okay. I would also say letting go of attachment. Ma, not letting go. I'm so sorry. No letting go. Come out of all that cognition. Declare your Paramashiva. See, all this is because you're still thinking you're going to be human. No. Get out all this cognition. Get into I am Paramashiva. From that context, I am infinity. From that context, look at your problem. Not from the space that I am possessive or I'm going to leave the attachment, I'm going to complete. No. Completion itself, you are going to live different level. See, Swamiji says completing is for humans. Relevant and irrelevant is for divine. You understand? Completion is for humans. You literally have to go to the next level of being, making it redundant. Hey, that is illusion and delusion. I can't even be there. Did you exaggerate on Swamiji? Yes, I said exaggerate on Swamiji. Exactly. That is how Gurukul Balasan say. Whenever they have a problem, they say, we exaggerate on Swamiji. That's the word they use. Understand, whatever you're possessive, you're attached, whatever you're holding, all the identity which is created by the mind, we are not the mind. So you have to make the mind itself irrelevant. And tell it, okay, you are there, but you stay in guest house. Don't come and bother me. I am Paramashiva. Other than I am Paramashiva, my intention to be, I am not going to even give one space for anybody else. Come to that real conclusion. Become the real divine today. How do we let go attachment? Now, once you know, see, attachment is a virus. In the computer, you do antivirus. In life, Swamiji has given us that oneness. Oneness is becoming like Saraswati. If you're goddess Saraswati or goddess Lakshmi, will you say, I have attachment to kids, attachment to things? Literally get into the God and goddesses space. Then only you will say, oh my God, I'm a God. How can I have attachment? I am infinite. I am always omnipresent. How is the sun God? How is the moon God? Like that, you're a God. You're getting a oneness space means you're the God and goddesses. From that space, you have to make everything irrelevant for you. All this is irrelevant because it doesn't even occur in the world of God and goddesses. Food is a naivedyam in God and goddesses. They just come and just eat through only nose. They don't eat through mouth. They just only get the essence of it. What do you call that? The smell of it. They don't eat solid food. Like that, we are going to live like that. But you start today to declare that I am God and goddesses. Then you are the protector of the whole universe. You are infinite. You don't have anybody other than you here. What is Swamiji telling? He's saying we are the only person who's existing here. We are creating the whole universe. And I am infinite, I'm saying. I want you to really look into those words and declare that. Literally today you are declaring that I am God and goddesses. Not saying, okay, I will be God. I would like to be God. No. You are the God and goddesses. How? Look at all the gods. Lord Ganesha, Lord Shiva, Lord Saraswati. Look at all of them. You're one of them sitting with them. Then how do you consider yourself? Now from that space, ask me the question about attachment. Can I say I'm Paramashiva with attachment? Can Paramashiva have attachment? And I have powers to become without those, because we don't need attachment. I don't understand why you need attachment. You need only your kid. You don't need attachment of as your kid. Understand? You love your kids. That's nothing wrong. But why you want to be attached to your kids? I am Paramashiva with attachment. Why do you want to be Paramashiva with attachment? I have powers to become one without those. No, after you declare, it doesn't come. Now you declare, then only the powers come. The powers happen when we declare. What about attachment to us? Yes, attachment to us, attachment to Guru is the last few things. We'll remove it. It will automatically get dissolved, because the more and more we are attached to Swamiji, the more and more we will melt into that. That is the oneness space. He becomes me, me becomes him. When his Guru just went off, he just melted and merged to him. That is when you become him and he becomes you, you become God. My family and attachment to us. Yes, they will actually be very happy if you're God and goddesses, because they also change pi of Paramashiva. The pi of Paramashiva, when you shift inside, they also shift with you. We are all connected. Understand very clearly, we are all connected. If one shifts, then all of us shift. What about attachment to our body? Understand this very body. When you sleep, you don't have this body. When you dream, you have a dream body. Swamiji says, when we are dreaming, we don't have this body. We are having dream body. When I'm in deep sleep, we have Stula Sarira. That is also not this body. And when we wake up, we create this body. I don't know how many of you have seen the illusion. One video is there for this. I think we can play it as you write. It is completely, we create our own body. Everything is part of us. So when we create the body, we know how we are creating the body. Every day morning, if I do not have attachment to my family, then I will not be able to take response. Who said you can have love with your family? Why you want attachment with your family? And responsibility and attachment, there is nothing which satsang says attachment gives you more responsibility. I have never heard it. There is no relation between these two words. Responsibility is expansion. Attachment is shrinking. How can you relate these two? You have love for your family. You take responsibility because you love them as you are. First thing I'm saying, they don't exist. Nobody exists. Other than you, everything, you are infinite. Everything is illusion and delusion. First, let's come out of illusion, delusion. Then we will understand how beautiful we exist. First, let's come out of the dream. We are dreaming, and in the dream you're asking, how am I supposed to be attached? Constantly we are in the illusion and delusion. Agreed? The attachment keeps us in illusion and delusion. Then why do you want that attachment? When you declare I'm God, I'm Paramashiva, you will be actually more nice to your family. Swamiji has 1,000 people. You think he's not attached? You think he's not caring? You think he's not bothered? He is more close to all of us than our family itself. Then how is he doing without attachment? I'm asking that question. Think. So Swamiji is more closer than my closest people of my family. How he is able to be so close, and how I am able to be attached with him, and he is able to be attached with me. Understand more deeper and deeper how we exist really in reality. Then we will catch the whole thing. So I would like you to write down all the things, list of things. Keep asking question, please. I keep asking. All the list of things where you have suffering when something is removed. I'm only asking you to remove the suffering, not your attachment to Swamiji is perfect. Whatever you have, you exaggerate on Swamiji, he will take care of it. No problem. Because he is beyond attachment. However you catch the attachment, you can't catch him. So it's okay. Understand, he is not in the form. He is formless. Even if you catch his form, you will only reach formless. That's what he says. You can exaggerate on Swamiji in any way. That is the beauty we have. See, that is why we need a living master. That is why we need a living master to exaggerate. Because he's in the form, we try to catch his form. But then the closer we go, we understand he's formless. Then we understand we are formless. So it is a beautiful thing to exaggerate on Swamiji, be attached to Swamiji. So I'll just post this also. You can watch. So I'll give you all the satsangs which I'm referring also. So you can see the satsangs also. How Swamiji said everything is you. The whole world is you. Even now that is how it is functioning. We fail to understand. I want you to start living that. Why don't we live that and see? Are we suddenly going to forget our family? Okay, 21 days we live. Let's see where we are forgetting our family. Nothing will happen. Then we'll understand nothing has happened. Understand very clearly. Let's write down. Let's see anything happens when we declare all these things. Only the suffering is taken out. Your attachment is the virus. Only that is taken out. Your love is not taken out. Your kid is not taken out. Your family is not taken out. Everything will be more nice, because when you take out the attachment, you will become more compassionate like Swamiji. Otherwise, we are only with the anger and incompletion with attachment. Attachment itself is created whenever we do not live fully with that person. Only then the space is created for attachment. Swamiji says, whenever we live fully with something, we cannot be attached. The attachment withers away. Even if you take the ice cream, fully sit and live with ice cream, you will start having no attachment to ice cream. Even for an object. So attachment is completely, there is a worry about time. Yes. You're talking about the time we are spending. Ma, I am committed, made before Parameshivoham was announced. I need to be in completion with those. How can I be in Parameshivoham? Your will persistence. We'll come to that, ma. How do I let go of attachment to material things? The material things that you're attached, you don't have to see. All of you are asking again and again something which is available. I am telling, drop something which is not available. Don't leave the material things. Enjoy the material things. There is a beautiful story. One king had one sadhu. The sadhu came and enjoyed everything. He enjoyed food, he enjoyed jewels, he enjoyed everything. And this king was so ferocious. Hey, how can you enjoy everything? You're a sadhu. He kept on getting irritated, the king. Then they had a war. This king lost all the kingdom. He literally had a heart attack and the king had to leave the whole place. He was literally crying that everything is gone. This sadhu simply dancing and going out. Understand very clearly. Nobody is asking you not to celebrate. Wear everything. Swamiji wears all the material things. He has more material things than all of you. He enjoys everything, but he is not attached to anything. That is the space you have to become Swamiji. Live in every way as Swamiji. Dr. Shilpa is Swamiji. Dr. Swamiji. Understand very clearly. You are Swamiji. So how will Swamiji have material things and he micromanage even one thing? He will not, he very clearly says, I'm a miser if you have to waste even one penny. He is so careful, but he is not even attached to one penny. He is not attached to anything. He is responsible for it. He is committed for it, but he is not attached to it. You can celebrate it. You can be responsible for it. It is like you going to a Disney theme park. You can celebrate there. You can enjoy there. You can do whatever you want, but you cannot possess it. You can own it and enjoy the whole thing. You can make a share of it, enjoy it, but it's like going to a hotel. You cannot possess it. It's not yours. This world is given for you to enjoy it. You come here as a visitor. Don't try to possess people. Don't try to possess things. That is when you also get incomplete. So be in the space. This is the line Swamiji gives. Come here to planet Earth. Enjoy Paramashiva. Celebrate Paramashiva like all the Gopikas. Completely make one Swamiji for yourself. He has to be really with you. A real Swamiji. How Gopika lived? Why can't we live? Absolutely fine. That is where we should be possessed. Exaggerate everything on Swamiji. Literally live with him. Physically live with him. Not exaggerate on the material. Not exaggerate on the people. Those you have love. No problem. You came to celebrate and you were given all these people. Don't try to possess people. That is not the problem, especially the spouse. Do not possess them. Then you are in trouble, they are in trouble. They also came to planet Earth to enjoy. So let's take few minutes and write down all the list of things and declare from the space. I am Swamiji. I am Paramashiva. How will Swamiji enjoy this whole thing? He will enjoy everything without getting attached. So same thing I am going to declare. From today, I am going to have a shift. Only if you have a shift, then life is going to have a shift. If you don't change, then how do you expect life to change? It will be the same thing tomorrow, day after, it will be something. You can come to Thailand for 100 days. We have finished 100 days now. You can come forever, you can do the class forever, but there will be nothing happening. You shift today, now. What does exaggerate on Swamiji means? You love Swamiji, that's all. You love everything Swamiji. Swamiji will take care. Swamiji will take care. The kids go on saying, Swamiji will take care. Instead of Swamiji take care, but they say exaggerate on Swamiji. If you have a problem, you exaggerate on the problem. Instead, you exaggerate on Swamiji. You love Swamiji. What you want to write? I want you to write the 10 things that you have a problem and it is taken away from you. And you see, thank you, ma'am. Please write what are the attachment situations, jobs, money, anything. Look, what is the attachment? When you remove it, you experience suffering. Complete with the context. I am Paramashiva. Clearly, nothing can be removed from me. So I think lots of things are getting blocked. I'm always in bliss with Paramashiva. In reality, nothing is removed from us. Only the attachment to it is removed. Actually, we are always given better chance. Life is auspicious. No one can violate me. I'm already infinite. How can something be removed? Removal is only all the illusion. We are asking you, let go the dream, which I cherish, will have to be dropped. Change is the best thing. You have to come to a conclusion that change is the most auspicious thing in your life. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, let's take 5 minutes. Yes, we can have the Mahamantra.
Ma, can you please post the exercise in the chat also so I can just copy it?
ॐ नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् 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 शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 परम शिवोऽहम् परम शिवोऽहम् परम शिवोऽहम् परम शिवोऽहम् परम शिवोऽहम् परम शिवोऽहम् नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परम शिवोऽहम् शिव
Om Nityananda Parama Shivoham 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 Om Nityananda Parama Shivoham
The purpose of my life. My mind will not have anything to exist on. That is very good. That's what they're doing the whole process. Shilpa ma, we are here to lose our mind only. What is happening?
The Shastra Pramana for the power of Mahima, power of increasing height of body and object, is taken from the Shiva Samhita 5.76 to 78. Maranam ghadhyate tena sakenapi na ghadhyate tasya syat paramasiddhir animadi guna prada वायुस्सन्नचरते देहे रसवृद्धिर्भवेद्ध्रुवम् आकाशपनकजगल्तीयूसमपि वर्धते मरणं खाद्यते तेन
Yes. See, either understand very clearly, either we are attached, then we are going to get into the depression, disease, and death, or we are only going to live as I am Paramashiva and get enlightened and become God and Goddesses. Now we have a choice. Either we are going to be human and we have death. If we break the line, human line, and we are Paramashiva and constantly hold whatever happens, I am Paramashiva and gunas of Paramashiva. Whatever Swamiji says, start living those higher cognitions. Simply, it is just a understand. It's so simple. That is why he says, aren't you ashamed that you don't even know that? Even now, that's how we are existing. Not because of something we are going to do today. Where even without us, even without us, in spite of us, our life functions. Paramashika, save my phone. Okay. even now, whether you believe it or not, whether you agree or not, whether you want it or not, even now, this is how we exist. Our kids, our family, our job, everything is taken care by him only. If you're thinking you're running your life, that is where first the completion has to happen. That is where you're thinking you're running. No. The whole thing is run by him. Even now we are manifesting everything. Unconsciously we are doing. Now become conscious and aware of it. That's all. If you have attachment or don't have attachment, your kids are going to be taken care by him. If you have a job or don't have a job, he is going to make you run what you need to do. In spite of you, you run your life. So understand from where he is even talking about and how we are perceiving our life. What makes two of us? I didn't understand, ma'am. If you exaggerate on Swamiji that you understand even now, Swamiji is doing everything, no problem. You say two of you say one of you, that doesn't matter at all. Anything you exaggerate on Swamiji instead of you. Now having to do things in life, simply will manifest life. What is the... Ma'am Joyce, can you wait, please? Understand how we exist even now. Death is eaten by him, he is eaten by none. When you are in attachment and not living I am Paramashiva, it is going to be death for us. Why would we do that? And only root shock wakes us up and then we realize, but it is too late. The whole Sangha activity, the whole Sangha is to push us to the enlightened space. If we are enlightened, that is, he is eaten by none. Then we'll manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. Only if we start living the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva, I am Paramashiva in all the problems that we have, we are going to be Paramashiva. It is not problem comes, you keep him away and say, no, I am not Paramashiva at that time. No. You know very clearly when the problem comes, he is more there than you. It's not that we don't take responsibility. We'll take utmost responsibility with the context inside us. Inside us, I will not be disturbed because I know Paramashiva is taking care of the situation. Inside us only I'm asking you to shift, not outside anything. Inside you, how you hold matters. Getting it? Yes. So can we start the power manifestation now? We are going to today weigh the object. Either you can use a scale, your kitchen scale or bathroom scale, or in your cell phone you can download the weighing app. Nowadays the app is available. So any weight app, you can just download. It takes only a few seconds. You can download an app also, weighing app, and any object. If you have a weighing scale, excellent. You can take a picture. Ma, you can post the whole thing that we are going to manifest, ma. Joyce, ma. Yes, 15 minutes we'll do the manifestation and then probably. See, this is supposed to be for leads and mahants. So I think if you can be there and finish it, that will be wonderful. Joyce, ma? Yeah, she's getting it. So please, we'll take 15 minutes. We'll manifest the powers and then we can go to the next. Okay. Yes, ma'am. We are posting the instruction. Just give us a minute. So you can go ahead and get your weighing scale, get your object ready, and take a picture of the weight that it's showing. Whatever the picture it's showing, just weigh that object, or you can download it in your cell phone, and you can put a small pencil or a small object, your Atmalinga or something, and then you can take it out from the weighing machine, keep it down, sit straight. You can start visualizing Swamiji and start chanting the Mahavakya. We'll just play the Mahavakya in a minute. So just give us a couple of minutes. We're just posting everything. Yes, sorry for little extra time. The questions, this session is driven by you guys. Yes, ma'am, we are posting the instruction. That's what we are doing. Just it's getting few seconds. Yes, we are putting in the writing. Yes, ma'am, you can play the Mahavakya.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् शिवोऽहम् 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् 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 परम शिवोऽहं परम शिवोऽहम्
Nityanandam, Nityanandam. Thank you, Swamiji. Yes, Ma Joyce, can you post so that they can go and measure it again? Yes. Can you go and measure the object again, or if you have taken your weight, please measure your weight and post the result in the group chat, please. And I complete for a little extra time today. We'll try to shrink in a little bit. Actually, today I want to finish faster. Thank you so much. Yes, you have to make it bigger for us. Wow, 1 kg up. Weight or object weight, ma? Super. Object, okay. Super. 1 kg up. Wow. Please post the pictures, ma. That will be really good. In the Kailash Courtyard manifesting page, Swamiji is also part of that. I had a weight lotion bottle. Okay. Yes, that's okay, ma. Increased going on from 0.009 to 0.008. Super. Yes, you have to come for Kailash Kotiar, ma. You have lots of questions, Dr. Shilpa, ma. That will be the easiest. Celebrate and share in the chat. Yes, thank you, Joyce, ma. See, one more time, you wake up. Every day I do about this is my 7th session. So we have throughout the day session going on. If you can come for other session also. Yes, ma. We are, I was told we are all leads and we have to take up a lot more to get trained. See, this is a training, free training given to you for 11 days. Now you guys have to see how much Swamiji is doing from his side. You have to take it up. How you want to take it up, it's up to you. My weight didn't increased from 76.4 to 76.6. Superb. Ma Lopamudra from 3 gram to 2 gram. Okay, you lowered it. Okay. Reduced 0.3 pounds. Weighed 119.8 to 118. Reduced. Okay. Jody is saying 1 gram up. See how many people manifested. I just gave only 12 minutes or so. That's all. Shortest power manifestation session. Wow. Coconut decreased from 13 to 12. Super, ma. Weight increased about quarter pound. Height increased by 8 inches. Wow. Body weight decreased. That's good. The book is weighing, wow, 2 kgs after meditation. The book was only 1 kg before. Wow. Olive, super. The coconut weight increased from 300 grams to 312 grams. See, this is a program Swamiji has designed for you all to raise ourselves to become the beings of Paramashiva, specially designed for the leads by Swamiji. So it is up to you if you are asking questions. Other than attending, I don't know how to answer. Increase the weight by ½ pound. You see, if you can do it alone, can you have 100 people mirroring into you? You have this question. If you miss this session, can you bring 100 people who are manifesting in front of you? You ask this question. It is Swamiji who has designed, and Swamiji is sitting here. All courtyard, never take it for granted. I took it for granted in my 12 years with Swamiji. I got only 2 months of courtyard. Understand? It's such a precious time. Don't ever miss it. And so many people are putting a message. You are mirroring all these things. Understand very clearly how many people are manifesting. I gave about 12 minutes only today. That shows how much of presence is there of Swamiji in this session. Be very clear. If all of you are there, surely Swamiji's physical presence is there. Otherwise, so many people cannot manifest at the same time with a very short time. 12 minutes I gave. I increased my weight by 100 grams. I increased my weight by 2 to 3 pounds. I increased my body, decreased by 0.5 kg, increased by 200 grams. increase by half a pound. See how many people, my God. Swamiji's presence is just overflowing. Elena, ma. Yes, ma, you can manifest all the time. That is beautiful. We are supposed to manifest from morning to night. That's what we do in Gurukul. Yes, thank you all. Superb. Please, Joyce ma, can you post the form again? Whoever has not taken the form, can you please fill the form? Because every day your email ID is tracked and know how you're performing each day with the questions and with your understanding, with the manifestation, everything we are seeing it. So please take, only it will take 2 minutes, not more than that. Click, 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 click. 10 clicks, that's all. Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, I have also posted the Leads WhatsApp group, Department Leads WhatsApp group. If anybody has not joined, please quickly join that as well. I've reposted the link to join the WhatsApp group. Yes, thank you, Madhvit.
Thank you, ma. They're all asking me, it's getting late. Ma, Swamiji is giving us a beautiful free program coming into your house, in your location, and manifesting such high, powerful cognition and power manifestation. For 11 days, if we can adjust, we can get the best from what Swamiji wants to give us. That's what I would do if I am in the space. So all this, yes, Elena, I think you can write to Nyanatma directly, ma. Okay, let's end with the Purna Mantra. Thank you so much. Superb. Let's sit straight, visualize Swamiji in our third eye and chant the Purna Mantra. Om Namada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadashte Purnasya Purnamat Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Tat Sarvam Bhagwan Sri Nityananda Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, everybody. Superb.
Thank you, Ma. Nityanandam.
Peaceful day.
Anybody has not filled the form, please fill the form and go. It takes only 2 minutes. Thank you, Nityanandam.
Thank you, Ma. Nityanandam.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Nityanandam